guys, welcome back to another video, and I am actually making this video straight after the other one, because in it I said that I haven't made the motivational video in a while, and granted, I really haven't, but considering today is the first day of my uni accommodation and I have moved away for uni quite far, I feel like this is one of the best times to make it. So if you haven't watched me before, on this channel I do budgeting videos, motivational videos, performing videos, and now going to be uni videos. So, yeah, so if you haven't seen me before, I do all that videos. I think my first video I uploaded 2 years ago, I think. I may be wrong. I need to look at that. And fair enough, not many people watch me. But I have gained a lot of followers and views since I've started. And as it is a very small amount of views and a very small amount of subscribers and followers, it's growing gradually. So what I'm trying to say basically is, if you have a goal, if you have something to work towards or a dream, don't give up. Because I remember so many times that I wanted to give up. I really did. I was sometimes working 2 part-time jobs and I was in college full-time. And for some people, it's working. Obviously, everyone has to work. And everyone's going to be like, oh, why are you being like this? It's just a job. And it's just a job. I get it. But honestly, because it's not what I felt like I wanted to do, it made the hours go so much longer. It made it feel so much harder. And to be honest, most of the times after the shifts, even during the shifts, I was in tears, wanting to leave and wanted to give up. So, as I said, not many people know this. I said that all wrong. Not many people know this. But, yeah, so in most of my shifts for the last few years, I have cried, and I'm not ashamed to say it. I have wanted to leave. I had wanted to quit. I almost walked out a few times for my jobs because it was just too much for me. And I'm just thinking now, if I gave up, where would I be? And I am glad that I did not. What I'm basically trying to say is, there might be some jobs, there might be some courses, there might be some things that you are doing that you absolutely hate and you would want to give up and just walk out. And as easy as it is, you shouldn't. Because believe me, I have been in that situation so many times. I have hated work environments. I have hated the hours. I have hated doing everything. And to be completely honest, with everything that how it went going on, with all the hours, sometimes 12-hour shifts. I did a 14-hour shift once, and it was really hard. As I said, some people on this is going to be like, it's just a job. We all have to work. Deal with it. And as I said, if it was like performing as my job, if I was a singer as my job, if I was doing something that I loved, it wouldn't be so bad. Like, I would rather sing or perform or dance in general for hours rather than work somewhere else that I don't like. Don't get me wrong, my past jobs, some of it was fun. But as I said, some of the work days just would make me wanted to quit. Like, I was this close in walking out so many times because it was so annoying. Like, work got so busy, and you know, I felt like I wasn't being appreciated as much. And a lot of people feel like that. So, obviously, I've done jobs that I haven't wanted to for the last 2 years, 3 years since starting the college course in general. And now I'm heading to uni. At the moment, I don't have a job because I've just moved here. I am going to try and stay off a job for as long as possible, save my money, budget as much as I can. Um, but obviously, I will get a job, you know what I mean? But obviously, I can't do as many hours as I did before because of uni. Um, and a lot of people might think this is just a video of me being like, "Oh, poor me," I've been upset, I've wanted to walk out, and it's not. It's a video through my experiences because I know a lot of people feel the same way. Um, I know people personally that feel the same way, and I guaranteed someone else watching this video is going to feel the same way. And I just want to say that it gets better. If you have something to look forward to, you will push through that job. You push through that day. Um, I don't know if I've said it, but to be honest, college was one of the only things keeping me going in work and things like that because I was working towards something. And over the last few years, I've budgeted and been cheap on a lot of things so I can afford singing lessons. And as you guys know, and I feel like I've gotten a lot better at singing since starting this channel. Um, you know, when I started it, I was not very good. So to be honest, just my journey in general should prove to people that you don't need to be born with a great voice. You don't need to be born with a special talent. That it can be learned. It it can be hard to learn and expensive, which very is. So back in Wales, I paid 25 quid for my singing lessons for 45 minutes and for an hour, things like that. Um, and now I'm in Plymouth. I have already found a singing teacher, which is £50 an hour, which is a lot of money. And a lot of people are going to be like, why are you spending that much on it? What's the point? And to be honest, if it was something else, like, God, I don't know, clothes. Sure, I've got decent clothes, but I wouldn't spend 50 quid on a t-shirt or something like that. And as sad as it sounds, I will spend 50 quid on an hour singing lesson because it's for my future. And to me, it's an investment. So if you feel like you are maybe spending money on to learn a new skill, if you're doing singing too, if you're spending money on singing lessons, if you're spending money on piano lessons, if you're spending money on something for you to learn a new skill, it is worth it. As long as you keep going, keep at it, because if you pay for it and then don't keep going, it's going to be a waste of money. But again, 50 quid to me even is a lot, is a lot of money. And also, obviously, I have to budget so much in uni. Luckily, I saved money to come to uni, and I've got a decent amount that I came with me. And obviously, I'll be getting my grants and my loans and all the things like that. So, yeah, everything in the end has its place. Everything works out in the end. If you work for it, if you, work hard for it, if you just go towards your goal, go towards your dream, and if you don't give up, it will come to you. Good things come to people that are patient. And sometimes I haven't been patient, even. But it's been expensive. As I said, learning a new skill is worth it. It really is worth it. But I'm probably going on a tangent on this. But what I'm trying to say basically is never give up. As hard as it can be, as much as you want to walk out of that job, walk out of that course, everything, it's hard. I know it's hard. As I said, I've been in tears wanting to leave the job, wanting to walk out and in physical pain after the shifts. But thinking that I have a goal to pay for my singing lessons, pay for other things, that's what kept me going. So if you have a job, if it's hard, if it's a struggle, and if you have a goal, make sure that your goal is worth the time and money you are putting into it. Again, because for me, I do singing lessons and performing and acting and things like that. But for me, it's worth it. As you know, acting and performing is a really niche kind of... No, it's not niche. It's a big industry. But it's really hard to get into, I was meant to say. It's very hard to get into. I think the top maybe 1% or 2% get into it. I have said this in a video before. I think it's 1%. So I'm going to do whatever I can to be that top 1%. I can't speak today. To be that top 1% and reach my goal, reach my dream, and, just do what I want to do in my life. A lot of people doubted me in school, in my first course when I did construction. Few people might not know I did construction, but I did. I did construction, I did engineering, and obviously performing arts. So when I was in construction, I wanted to move to performing arts, and no one believed in me. Everyone was like, oh, that's stupid moving, and a lot of people ended up saying, oh, no, that's for girls, what's the point going singing, blah, blah, but now look at me now. Those people, and I am not even lying, those people have seen me about. Those people have been in pubs when I've done karaoke, and they have complimented me. They have come up to me and physically said, I was wrong about you. Which is, you have no idea, is great to hear. That you prove people wrong, and they admit it to you. You need to prove people wrong. Because a lot of people are jealous, they think you can't do it. And once you do, it's amazing to rub it in their faces. But yeah, I've let this video go on for way too long, so I'm going to wrap it up. But yeah, whatever you want to do, it's not going to be easy to get there. If it was easy, everyone would be doing it. If it was easy, it's not something someone would appreciate you for. It's not something people will congratulate you for. Like, don't get me wrong, a lot of easy jobs, people congratulate you, great. But you can't rub it in the faces of people that think that you can't do it. Them coming up to you, admitting that they were wrong about you, and admitting that you have been doing great with your life. That is what it's about. Obviously, top, where you want to go, if you want to do it for money, if you want to do it for fame, and that's obviously, I said before, that's not why I'm doing it, because I genuinely love it. If you want to do something else, engineering, maybe for money, if you love cars, if you love construction, great. Make sure people that doubt you, that they come up to you one day and tell you that they are proud of you and tell you that they were wrong about you. Make the haters join your side. So yeah, never give up, no matter how hard it is. As much as you want to leave that job, leave that school, whatever you want to do to leave, and yeah, it will get better and you'll get there in the end. So that's what the video is really about. I went on a tangent, I apologise, but all of that is true. Reach your goal, reach your dreams. Doesn't matter how long it takes, doesn't matter how hard it is. If it's worth going for, it's worth pushing through for. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.